when we met at the Big C, I remember Barry walking in and I thought, well, what a nice man. But the smile didn't reach the eyes, which it wouldn't have done because we were all going through the same pain. And over that 2 years we were there, there was about 7 or 8 of us in that group. We opened up, we talked about everything, how we felt, the pain we were going through, the grief we were going through, everything there was to talk about. We laughed together, we cried together. And there was laughter. It wasn't all sadness. There was laughter there. And it was lovely. It was the best thing I ever did. Because I don't actually think I would have coped with losing Clive if I hadn't gone there. It was wonderful. I thought, I don't want to be on my own the rest of my life. I'm 55 and I don't want to be on my own. So I need to try and find someone else. But where do you go? Where do you start? You know, you can't go to discos or nightclubs anymore. So where do you start? And Barry and I kept in touch, haven't we? And we went for a meal that particular day at the Red Lion at Eton. And we knew that day that there was something else. There was something more. And it developed very quickly from there. And it developed quickly, but we knew each other. We'd known each other and we opened our heart to each other, and so we knew what we were feeling and how we felt, didn't we?
We know each other better than most people would in a lifetime.
Yeah.
But we both knew instantly, I didn't think I'd ever want anybody else. But the time had come just right. We couldn't have done it any sooner.
No.
Time had just come right for it. And yeah, there was a bit of a spark there.
Yeah. And what is more wonderful is we can talk about Pam, we can talk about Clive. We've got 3 pictures on that table. Me and Clive, Barry and I, and Pam and Clive. And we'll always have those photos. And when I move here, there'll be more photos because we can talk about them all the time. And it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're with us all the time.
Yeah.
They're no threat at all. You know, that's marvellous. We can just talk about them.
Yeah. And I'm convinced that Clive and Pam have got us together. Wherever they are, they've done this. It's meant to be. So we're really happy with what's happened.
And I now found out Linda's a brilliant cook.
And I've discovered how to cook again because I'd stopped.
Rusty for 3.5 years. But
yeah, I'd stopped doing it because it doesn't matter for one. Why do you bother? So I didn't, you know. So that's been brilliant. I love it. Just been able to. I did a supermarket shop this year, didn't I?
Just before Christmas.
And that's the first big supermarket shop since 2009. That was Clive's last Christmas, and I haven't done one since because I didn't bother. For me, you know, although I've got a son and whatever, I still spent Christmases alone because I wanted to. And you know, to go to the supermarket, I stood there and I said to Barry, I said, "What do we want?" He said, "Oh, I'm leaving that to you." I'm thinking, "Oh God, I've got to go round." But it was brilliant to have somebody to spend time with and just go out for a pub meal. We've been out today and had a pub meal, and the little things that people take for granted. Like having somebody to sit with, someone to hold their hand, someone to walk arm in arm with. And I couldn't...
To give them a hug.
Yeah, give them a hug. And I couldn't do card shops for a long time after Clive died. You know, card shops upset me because it was to my husband, to my wife, and I couldn't do that. I had to walk out. So that, you know, has been lovely this year to go into a card shop and have somebody to buy a card for. Wonderful. I can't, you know, we can't just get over it.
Then a load of hearts fall out of it when you open it.
Well, that was my fault. I put a load of hearts in his cards and he opened it and they fell out all of his lap. That was my fault.
Yeah, I know what a beautiful person she is inside, and because now, since we met up, I've learned a lot more about her as well. She can cook.
I can cook.
I think.
I think. I think. No.
Domestic goddess, I think.
I've just missed not having somebody to look after. You know.
Yeah.
It's. a horrible feeling. You know, that person, I was Clive's carer for about a year, and you care for that person, you do everything for them. And I know the day he died, I came home that night from the hospital on my own, and the next morning I woke up and I thought, what now? Because that person's gone and you've got nothing. And that was very, very hard. So to have someone to care for, and that's all I want to do.
I'm going to be well looked after, I know.
Yeah, sounds like it.